Water. Earth. Fire. Air. My grandmother used to tell me stories about the old days, a time of peace, when the Avatar kept balance between the Water Tribes, Earth Kingdom, Fire Nation, and Air Nomads. But that all changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar mastered all 4 elements. Only he could stop the ruthless firebenders. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. Some people believe that the Avatar was never reborn into the Air Nomads and that the cycle is broken. But I haven't lost hope. I still believe that somehow, the Avatar will return to save the world.
It's not getting away from me this time. Watch and learn, Katara. This is how you catch a fish.
Sokka, look!
Shh, Katara, you're gonna scare it away. I can already smell it cooking.
Hey!
Ah!
He would
Why
have
is
my
it
shit
that
so
every
bad.
time you play with magic water, I get soaked?
Zala, had you just let her do what she was doing, if you had just turned around, you'd have saw she had a fish. Sokka was y'all irritating.
You call that left?
You don't like my steering? Well, maybe you should have water-bended us out of the ice.
So it's my fault.
I knew I should have left you home. Leave it to a girl to screw things up.
Sokka was low-key, what's the word? Like, he was a low-key a woman hater.
Is it
At first.
he was sexist?
Sexist. He was a part of the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Yeah, he was just really childish, you know, at this point in time.
Yeah.
Katara, settle down!
No! That's it! I'm done helping you! From now on, you're on your own!
We should have known that Katara was going to be like that from the beginning. Because just to conjure up this type of shit when you upset, you had to know she was going to be like
He's alive! We have to help!
Katara, get back here! We do.
Would you have broke him out of that?
I think I would have been hesitant, like Sokka.
Yeah,
I think I would have maybe went
we
back
need
to
to
the thing and been like, "Hey yo, y'all
y'all gotta see this. What should we do?
yes."
That light came from an incredibly powerful source. It has to be him.
Oh, it's just the celestial light. We've been down this road before, Prince Zuko.
He said, do you know how many flashing lights in the sky you done thought was the Avatar? And had us running all over God's creation wilding out because you thought you saw the light of the Avatar. Oh, that would be so irritating.
He was being truthful though. I would be Uncle Iroh in that situation.
Y'all like, cause it's like, my nigga, you're doing a lot. You doing a lot. You want to go run after every little thing that you think is the Avatar. Calm
After a
down.
while, you would have to think of this man as the boy who cried wolf. Like, yeah, right.
I don't need any calming tea. I need to capture the Avatar. Helmsman, head a course for the light.
Stop it!
I need to ask you something. Will you go penguin sledding with me?
Aang wasn't sent from the very first episode for
As
Katara.
soon as his eyes opened, he was like,
Oh,
yeah.
she the one. I want her.
It for me.
I want her, and I know who I want. That's how you gotta be, though.
Appa! Are you alright? Wake up, buddy.
What is that thing?
This is Appa, my flying bison.
Right. And this is Katara, my flying sister.
How did it only land on Sokka?
Nah.
Appa did that shit on purpose. He'd have had the sea being. We'd have had to stir up after that.
Don't worry, it'll wash out.
The paranoid one is my brother, Sokka. You never told us your name.
Achoo! I'm Aang.
You're an airbender.
Sure am.
Giant light beams, flying bison, airbenders. I think I got midnight sun madness.
Well, if you guys are stuck, Appa and I can give you a lift.
We'd love a ride. Thanks.
Oh no, I am.
Katara, that bitch that you can't take nowhere. You don't know this man from Adam. We love a ride. Thanks. He could do anything to you.
Okay, first time flyers, hold on tight. Appa, yip yip.
Opposite you thought.
You thought I was about to fly like shit. And it's crazy because if you think about it, wasn't Appa resting in the thing the entire time?
Yes. And
What
Smack
you
came
tired
out
for?
tired.
Man,
He was like, bro, I'm
me
still
over it. I'm always over it. Still over it. Always gonna be.
Avatar is alive. You won't find him. Your father, grandfather, and great-grandfather all tried and failed.
Because their honor didn't hinge on the Avatar's capture. Mine does.
Dang. All your peoples done tried and failed to find this man, and you think, not yet. At this point, it just looked like Zuko is just failing at life. All your peoples done tried.
So young though.
He is. He got time.
Yeah.
Because I think they said Zuko is 17. 16, 17, one of those.
I guess I was wondering, you're being an airbender and all? If you had any idea what happened to the Avatar.
No, I didn't know him. I mean, I knew people that knew him, but I didn't. Sorry.
I think Katara was hit from the very beginning. Once she saw that he was an airbender, she was already on his ass. Like, oh, ain't been no airbenders around. We know that the Avatar is supposed to be an airbender.
Yeah.
I would have started putting two and two together
Yeah.
swiftly.
I think she kind of knew.
Aang, this is the entire village. Entire village, Aang.
Well, no one has seen an airbender in 100 years. We thought they were extinct until my granddaughter and grandson found you.
I feel like that's how he should have been told.
Yeah.
I think it should have been a.
But keep in mind, people didn't like know he wasn't really on the earth like that.
Oh, they really thought he was.
They just found him in
Yeah.
the water and it was like,
Great. You're an airbender, Katara's a waterbender. Together, you can just waste time all day long.
You're a waterbender.
Well, sort of. Not yet.
I told you he's the real thing, Gran. I finally found a bender to teach me.
Katara, try not to put all your hopes in this boy.
But he's special. I can tell.
See, she had to think he was the Avatar already if she thought that he could teach her waterbending.
no, she thought because he was a bender, period, that he could teach her some of his like bending skills. But in this scene, I still don't think she I think she has an inkling.
Yeah, but I'm saying we're saying the same thing. I'm saying that's why she must have already thought he was the Avatar to be like, oh, I could have someone to teach me bending. Bending is another bender, so he might be able to teach me something.
I've been drilling the sequence all day. Teach me the next set. I'm more than ready.
No, you're impatient. You have yet to master your basics. Drill it again!
The sages tell us that the Avatar is the last airbender. He must be over 100 years old by now. He's had a century to master the 4 elements. I'll need more than basic firebending to defeat him.
But first, I must finish my roast duck.
Iroh did not take him seriously at all.
At all.
He used
was
to be like,
this
yeah,
kid.
okay, okay, sure. But first, I'm gonna do what I was doing.
Stop it! Stop it right now! What's wrong with you? We don't have time for fun and games with a war going on.
What war? What are you talking about?
You're kidding, right?
Aang has the shortest attention span ever.
Yeah. Because how do you go from what war? What war are you talking about?
To yelling about a fucking penguin. You hate to see it.
It's a war too, so it's like that's serious.
Yeah, to go from war to penguin is crazy.
Aang, I'll help you catch a penguin if you teach me waterbending.
You got a deal. Just one little problem. I'm an airbender, not a waterbender. What about the North Pole? There's another water tribe up there, right?
It's not exactly turn right at the second glacier. It's on the other side of the world.
But you forget, I have a flying bison. Appa and I can personally fly you to the North Pole. Whoa. What is that?
A Fire Navy ship, and a very bad memory for my people. We're not allowed to go near it. The ship could be booby-trapped.
Yeah, if my people told me to stay away from there, I ain't going in there.
Yeah.
And that's just what's gonna happen. See, Aang
What would my purpose be to go in there? Exactly.
yeah, like we ain't went in there all this time and we've been fine. Why do I need to go in there now?
Exactly.
This ship has haunted my tribe since Gran was a little girl. It was part of the Fire Nation's first attacks.
I have friends all over the world, even in the Fire Nation. I've never seen any war.
Aang, how long were you in that iceberg?
I don't know, a few days maybe?
I think it was more like 100 years.
Imagine realizing that you was in that shit for 100 years.
That's wild.
And you thinking you was just there for a couple days. And then somebody gotta tell you like, nah, dude, it's been 100 years. Dang, it's been 100 years, bro.
That's crazy. He is actually older than her grandma.
Yeah.
Because she was talking about how that ship has been there since her grandma
Was a little
child.
girl, yeah.
So that's insane. Just how old this man is.
Dang, bro.
I would be shook to my core.
100
too.
years.
Aang, let's head back. This place is creepy.
Huh? What's that you said about booby traps?
Wake my uncle! Tell him I found the Avatar,
Period.
as well as his hiding place.
Down bad.
Poor people.
They ain't even deserve what Zuko was about to even.
Bring their way.
Yeah. This show is so goated, bro. I fucking love this show. Anyway, y'all, we on to the next episode.